I rarely do intros, but just to give you guys the conditions of what I'm recording onto right now is I am on 7 hours of sleep. I just barely ran a 17:47 3-mile race for cross country. I have 2 tests and 1 quiz tomorrow, and it is currently 11 p.m. I can truly say 2 of these 3 went really well, but the third one went so terribly I just couldn't resist talking about it. For context, this is within the first quarter. I've had about 4 weeks in this class and I already highly dislike the teacher. She's one of those teachers who thinks calling on the socially awkward kids will help them to come out of their shell when in reality has the opposite effect. The test was over as quickly as it started. Keep in mind this was an open note test where we had every homework and every note we ever took of the class leading up to that point. And it went horribly. I made the mistake of trusting our teacher when she gave us a review vocab sheet. I studied a review vocab sheet. And her exact response was, well, you should have studied more. You want to know how many questions on the test involved the vocab she gave us the day before? 3 questions. 3 out of how many, you ask? 3 out of 50. 3 out of 50. Simple mistake. You just screw over your students. But this wasn't even the worst part. The cherry on top of this mess of a test was how she made it. Instead of using key ideas and important concepts for the test, aka what actually matters, the entire test was nitpicked facts from 50 pages of our textbook. The Chesapeake had terrible living conditions comparatively to the colonial New England, but you didn't study these random fun facts I found? Well, looks like you failed your test! And our teacher's response was even more astonishing. I already knew she wouldn't even for a second think that she was at fault. To get a sense of who we're talking about, our teacher has about the same self-awareness as a table. She announced to our class that the highest grade on the test was a C, and proceeded to move on without a second thought. All I know is it's gonna be a rough year.